So my favorite one was we're getting ready to record um, on well, there's nobody watching right now, but we were getting ready to record the Halloween special, and as soon as the record timer went off, John goes, "Wait, I gotta poop." So that's how the episode started off. It was great. It was great. Everybody out there, if you are watching on live, I know impromptu live thing. We are testing out. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up very well because the glare.
A little bit, yeah. There's a little glare on there, but I like that.
Yeah, so he's doing the other one with a shark and a Bigfoot costume.
Oh, that'd be great.
So that's going to be on some of our newer merch coming out.
Okay, let's see here.
So,
Chat.
er,
There's a chat.
yep.
Okay, there's the chat, public chat. Just kind of curious. I want to make sure that sound works okay. And if anybody jumps in, nobody knows that we're live. We just went live.
Well,
Okay, what's up?
actually, I can help out with that right now. You're live on Facebook and
Mm-hmm.
uh,
The YouTube.
let me hop on YouTube. I will.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the logo behind me.
Yeah, you'll have to work on that.
Well, the only thing is that the kids are watching TV, and this is all impromptu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Why is my Facebook being weird on my and okay, we got
Drunken Cryptids is live now. Oh, I
oh,
just heard a little bit of the sound. It sounds pretty good on my end.
okay.
What I pulled up on Facebook. I haven't checked anything on any other platforms or streaming services yet. Actual recording is higher quality. That's funny. And this is the same thing when I move it over to you too. This is interesting. So I'm just kind of curious to see whether or not how. If I think I got it figured out, I think I'm okay. One chat message. So how do I get into the chats? That's what I'm working on.
So there's a bubble at the very bottom. You open it up, and there'll be studio and everyone. You want to have the everyone selected. You should be able to see from Facebook comments, YouTube comments, like if I
Yeah, I'm trying to look right now. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Someone's waving.
Higher quality. That's funny.
Okay, there. Okay, yeah. You just said hello. Ash, what's up, Ash? Ash, how's the sound on this one, buddy? Can you hear everything okay? Is this a lot better than what we did on Sunday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Ash is talking to us on YouTube. You're on YouTube.
Yep.
So Ash is a great guy. I'm gonna have you link up with Ash eventually.
Yeah.
So Ash is out of Fort Smith, and he is
Arkansas.
yeah, Fort Smith, Arkansas, and he's had some interesting. I know he's had one interesting encounter, and then he does another show, but then he streams a lot of video games and stuff. All right, Ash, that sounds
On
great.
Twitch.
I don't know,
Twitch
Ash.
or
I think he's on YouTube. I think he does on YouTube.
no. Yeah, I'm JD with Shaman with Spirits. We do
Yeah,
our
Ash, JD, Ash.
pleasure to meet you. Yep.
GAED has gone and done some. Oh, you know what would be really cool? I wonder what we could do.
What?
Since we're on live, can I open up that? We can share screens, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can share that footage.
Yeah.
Of the
Let's
thermal.
look at, yeah. Let me pull that up real quick and get to share that. Let's see here. You still see me, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Now keep in mind, I'm in the app, so it has a little different look compared to somebody watching on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine. I can zoom in and all that.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go to our expedition that we did. All right. Which one should we do first? Should we do the? I gotta be honest with you. I like the trail cam one. I do like the trail cam one. Okay, so let me get back over to here, and let me. Anytime, yeah. Ash is on YouTube. Ash, you want to see something crazy for still in here? Let's see here. Share screen. I will do, I guess, window. What does window look
Yep.
like? Yeah, we'll do window. Okay. Share. Now let me share this. And here is the video. So up here in the top right-hand corner, see these 3 tree branches? So if you watch up there when the video gets ready to end,
You need to trim that one down.
you will see something move right at the end. So this is the only trail cam that we had that was triggered without us in it. See, it's moving right now. And it was gone. Should we do that again?
I mean, you're lucky to even catch that part.
Well, so the only thing that stood out to me was I was watching it, trying to, here, I'll get a little closer to it. So there we go. See if you can see it come. I almost want to say shadow, but the way it moves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I almost want to say shadow. So I think this is stop sharing. Yeah.
You're not going to do the thermal one?
I got to dig back into that one again because it starts off with Jacob's water bottle in his back pocket. That's how I know that one. So I'm going to start working and cutting down some of the editing. Well, I mean, while we're doing it here, I'll just show them. So, I mean, it's just ash in here right now, isn't it? Yeah. See, there's ash. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, ash. So here is.
There's 3 people. It'd be Ash and somebody else. I don't know how to see who's all in here.
Okay, so all right, so scroll down. So the one that was interesting to me also is this one here. And in this one, you see us walking by, there's OG. Okay. And what gets me even more though is like Chris stops. Okay. And there's the branches, there's you know what I mean, the spot right there is almost like he's looking at it. And then he breaks out the camera and then starts taking pictures. And there's Jacob. But what's funny is so back here is where OG saw something move.
Yep.
Okay. And then Jacob, inadvertently doesn't realize he put his head right there in the way of it. So, but it looks like to a point that there is something, again, back in here, but not a shadow. Because if you notice, I mean, the whole entire time Chris is there, you can see things are moving, shadows are moving, I mean, from the breeze and stuff, but not one time does it do that in this video. And this one only pops up after. This one's before. See, there's that one. Then boom, is when after we've left is when that thing moves and follows us. Rich, what's up, brother? Congratulations, Rich, on the winning best comedy podcast in Arkansas, by the way, with Patrick and the People.
We looked that up, and there was a Missouri podcast that won something. I'm like,
oh, yeah, it's where there's to where what they were doing this year is they were kind of expanding it out a little bit out of Arkansas, which was cool. So I'm glad they were able to do that. So, but I'm glad that we had the sound figured out on this thing because Sunday sound was horrible. Oh man, it's been days. I feel bad too because I had James on again this morning, and he's like, "Man, you sound like the teacher from Snoopy."
No,
that was pretty much how I sounded. Yep.
Yes, it sounded like you're underwater. I don't know what Windows was trying to do because I know you. So you got the Zoom 7 or Zoom 4. We have the Zoom 8, and those mics and that sound great. We moved over to using Rode's wireless GoPros just because they're easier to set up when we're traveling. But
well, let me ask you this. So I moved the microphone out of the way. Can you still hear me? You know what I mean?
Yep, I can still hear you perfectly fine.
Great. Now we don't have to have the microphone in the camera anymore.
Yep.
Dano's. Have you met Dan yet? Daniel, right?
No, I don't think so.
He's going to be a guest speaker with you as well at the Arkansas Cryptid Fest.
Oh, maybe the last time I was down,
Nope.
No,
you need it. Yeah, he has a great show, the Cryptid Podcast, and he is Oh, he's a great guy. Super nice guy. He's had some crazy. I mean, you've listened to my show.
Yeah.
So, where they were camping and the dad and the uncle were firing rounds off at the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Dano. Yeah,
Oh,
that's Dano.
okay.
Yeah, that's who that is. So,
Hey, Dano.
Great. Dano, this is JD from Trim the Spirits. Okay, I got a few more minutes left on here, and then I have to jump off. Sammy's got to get a shot. Her mom was nice enough to leave it, let me go do that for her, the poor kid. So, and I promised her ice cream afterward. But yeah, Rich, I am going to try and get down there again a few more times before, Patrick retires. On the show, I am no longer working. So I have hit.
You're a full-time podcaster, man. Don't ever say you're no longer working.
Okay, well, I'm full-time podcaster now. So my schedule has opened up. Oh, I feel so much better that we got this thing to work. So yeah, Daniel says it's going to be a great time. It is going to be it's going to be like a giant family reunion for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Especially for everybody just who've been chatting, haven't had a chance to personally meet. I was trying to go down to Texas next week for a couple of days. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I was wanting to go down to San Antonio, and we were going.
That's an amazing place.
I love San Antonio. Well, I got my, I've got hammered and kicked out of the Alamo. So Boone County Cryptids, what's up? And I got kicked out of the Alamo when I was in the Army. Yeah.
They're renovating that whole area. They're turning a bunch of the stuff back to be more inclusive.
Really?
Oh yeah, and I believe they're starting to do ghost tours again. So they kind of stopped, like the Historical Society was just doing historical. I think they've started to open it back up. And then you got the Riverwalk in San Antonio. You got a Mew Wow, I think is what they're called down there.
The Riverwalk is what got me in trouble at the Alamo.
Yeah.
So I was dating an MP chick. So I'll share the story with everybody real quick. And before we got to jump off here. But anyway, before it's just a story. So I was wanting to go to San Antonio. Rod down there, Rod Nichols, has got a bunch of structures he wants me to come check out. So I was going to come down there, kill two birds, one stone, literally. And chumming with the spirits. Oh, dude. There's my shot glass.
Where's your big cup with all the fancy drunken cryptid stuff? I see how you are. Give you all these nice things.
That's right behind me. But so I was gonna go down there, but now they're forecasting ice and snow possibly on Monday, and I don't want to leave with the possibility of my dogs not being taken care of. You know what I mean? So people, I don't want anybody to risk themselves getting out when I can just sit here and let the dogs out. So that may be postponed for 2 weeks. I don't know yet, but I do know I want to get down there before the holidays. The link up with the Rod. So, but okay. So the Alamo story. Have I not told you the Alamo story?
No, we haven't talked about the Alamo.
Okay. So my buddy Rick. All right. Me and Rick are. So I met Rick at Fort Carson. We went from Fort Carson to Korea, to Fort Hood, which is unheard of in the military. And it was not only Rick, but it was us and another guy, Jimmy. So I love me and Jimmy. So I met Jimmy first, then Rick came into the picture at Carson. And then, I went to Korea. Jimmy followed me. Then Rick followed me. Then I went to Hood. And then Jimmy followed me. And then Rick followed in. So Rick's from San Antonio. And he gets there. He's like, oh, my gosh. And, his family wants to meet me. And his in-laws want to meet me. So we go down there. So we started going down there, hanging out. I was dating this MP girl. And they were like, hey, let's take a weekend. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. So Memorial Day weekend, we were going to go down, spend the weekend in San Antonio, and it turned into be like, it was Labor Day. I think it was either Labor Day. No, it was before 9/11. So it had to be Memorial Day. It was a 4-day weekend for us, but it wasn't like my birthday, the 4th of July. It was a 4-day weekend. We go down there. We get a hotel room. So we're good. We meet down on the Riverwalk, and we're walking around. We're torn. You can open containers so you're drinking.
Yeah.
Well, right across the street from the Riverwalk is the Alamo. So I just got 2 Coronas, and Rick goes, hey, let's go to the Alamo. And I'm like, hey, let's go to the Alamo. Double fisting. I drink 1 crossing the street. So now I have 1. Well, the Alamo's closed. I'm like, oh man, I've never seen the Alamo. This is kind of cool. I love this place. And I'm like, all right, so there's a gold bar on the ground, where Colonel Travis threw the line.
Yep.
So me and Rick are like, okay, he has formation right here. That's what we're doing. And the MP girl that I was dating, she had her camcorder out. And so there's a video of this somewhere.
Somewhere of you.
Somewhere of me, Sergeant Orton. So she's videotaping, and me and Rick are having a good time and talking. And on camera, you hear me say, oh, look, here comes someone to help us. It was a ranger. And he was not on his way to help us. And this guy spoke like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. I'm drinking. I'm like, what? So exactly like that. I was like, I'm sorry, sir, what? So he tried to repeat again, and I was like, what? So now we're having a communication issue, and, which turned into, almost kind of a violent issue, which was, by that point in time, hands on me. And I'm like, what the hell? Beer gone, everything else like that. So the whole entire time, MP girlfriend, who was another NCO, all she's doing?
Filming.
Filming.
I mean, it's proof that you didn't start it.
I didn't start it. But Rick is laughing. So Rick is laughing. Rick is laughing. Monica's like, his wife's like, what the hell? Matthew? And I was like, well, another ranger shows up. We're having a conversation at this point in time. Then another one shows up. And then explained to me, you're not allowed to have alcohol at the Alamo. And I was like, oh my gosh, if he just spoke English, would have never had a problem. Should have never said that. That pissed them all off, right? And they were like, all right, don't you ever come back to the Alamo again. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, sirs. I'm sorry. Dear God. So
technically, you weren't in the Alamo. You were outside the Alamo.
True, but I did make the comment to them too, though, that every 28 soul that died there would definitely want me to be having a beer for them there, which was probably not another good comment.
Another thing you should have said, but was true. You're speaking from the heart.
Exactly. Well, I mean, the funny part is you've been out drinking with me before, and I do speak from the heart sometimes, and I should not need to do that.
I literally, my shirt that says "Hold my beer," Davy Crockett, literally bought at the Alamo.
See.
Yes. Now I'm like, I walked through the whole thing and I'm like, I don't really need a souvenir. And that shirt was hanging up. I read it. I'm like, he got me. I'm buying that one.
I'm going to go with they made that shirt for me.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like,
so but that was so like 2001. That was so long ago. All right. JD, brother, thank you for helping me test out the sound system.
Anytime, brother. Now, I'm going to come down and kidnap you and take you to Falk at some point in time if you don't get down there. You know that, right?
Come on. I got time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I can't. It's not like I can't record. You know what I mean? Interviews and stuff from a hotel room or.
That's true.
Oh, new show we're going to start here soon. Probably the first of the year. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which you have to come down and be a guest for. Oh, your recording stopped. What should I do? JD's recording is stopped.
Sorry,
to an incoming call. Oh,
yeah. Sorry about that. My friggin' alarm went off and it kicked it out. So what's the new show?
So new show coming out, everybody, starting in January, is that we are going to go around, start locally here to the local breweries, and we're going to film with flights. We're not going to get hammered. That's not the goal. But we're going to go. Say, we got like Flyway, we got Diamond Bear, we've got Stone's Throw, the whole bunch of places. And we're going to go get a flight, set the equipment up, sit down and go, okay, so this is their IPA, which I can't stand IPAs. But, okay, so this is the flavor of it. And just kind of do like it.
Dark.
Yeah, so we're going to have it, go through and, do a sample of their beers. So that's the plan.
Great minds think alike. We're doing the same thing in Kansas City area.
No kidding.
Hit all the distilleries. Yeah. We're like, we really need to get, we're out of the greater Kansas City area. 2.2 million people in Kansas City. We really need to get in touch with our area, and we're literally going to hit the distilleries, the breweries, the bars.
Mm-hmm.
I know, of course, eventually there'll be barbecue places, but there's one called the Blind Box. They do flights of whiskey. Jack Stack, probably one of the top 5 barbecue places in KC. They do flights of whiskey.
You can't do it, man.
So
you would see Matthew like we'd be kicked out of the Alamo again, and we're nowhere near it.
There's a World War I memorial we can get kicked out of.
I would probably do that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be
But
honest with you. Every time I do go out drinking, sometimes I feel like I'm like Frodo. You know what I mean? I'm going on an adventure. You know, and I feel bad for Jacob when I drag him along with me because I know that Jacob's like, I just want to go home. And I'm like, they don't let me out much. Let's go.
I got kids. I don't have to get out very much. Speaking of whiskeys, I've been working on my wall. I don't know if you can see
Ooh.
that,
I like that. Thanks, Ash.
but you
Oh, he
need to
says
go
you gotta
get.
go. Yeah, I gotta
You
go
gotta
get Sammy to
go
a
and
shot.
Yep.
All right, brother. I will give you a shot here later on.
Yep.
All right,
I'm
guys.
gonna be
Thanks for tuning
recording
in.
later, so catch up with me tomorrow on Thanksgiving. You be safe. Have fun
Actually, I'll
with
be seeing
family.
you. I'm going to jump on your live show later on tonight. I'm going to
Sounds great. 7:00 Central Time.
Facebook or YouTube? What's it going to be on?
It's going to be on all of them: YouTube, Facebook, and then we'll have a separate phone run and TikTok.
Sweet. All right, brother. Be safe.
Take care, everybody. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.